It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. Next on Madden NFL 25.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that a little old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting, right? We got a couple of teams who love to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
And it's just so cool, and you mentioned it, Mike. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been the norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a passing-style offense. If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on their running backs, for anybody that loves old-school power football, I think we're in for a treat.
It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from the link. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out, Greg, by the #1 overall pick way back in 2009, Matthew Stafford.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But what he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further.
There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
A gain of 12. And the Rams first down.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Kupp in motion. They go play action with Stafford. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down.
You know what they say, Mike, is the best 3rd down play in the NFL? Don't get to 3rd down. Well, I'll tell you what, this has been a clinic so far here on their opening drive. 3 plays, 3 first downs, and now the question is, can they take advantage of this fast start and come away with some points?
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Again, it's Stafford. It's caught. It's the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it with Williams. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Demarcus Robinson. Touchdown, Rams. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Britton Covey now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time, and leading them out, their quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Cameron Curl up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking him and how do we block him. Expect the offense to make some adjustments because right now, one-on-one, this defender is going to win every time.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20. It is a big play for the Eagles. And even 50 yards.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Hurts to the air on first down. And he's in! Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready now for their second drive. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Pass caught right side by Higbee. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. 2nd down, it's Stafford. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On first down, it's Stafford. He'll find his rookie wideout from Texas. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Demarcus Robinson. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the 1st quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer, because right now, they don't have one.
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Rams will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. It's second down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of...
He gets free to the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Eagles will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Rams offense about ready to take over once more. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. To throw is Stafford. And that's going to be intercepted by Darius Slay. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. You're not going to get away with it at this level.
Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Now it's Hurts. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. So out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Here's 3rd and 2. Man in motion is Brown. Hurts now on 3rd and 2. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
Oh, how good was that? Out of bounds, and they're going to mark it at the 2. The Rams offense ready to take over once again. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Taken down by Nakobe Dean. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. That was 7 yards.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack.
When that play was over, I mean, look at the sideline, Mike. The entire team is signaling for safety. I think he was just able to escape the end zone and save giving up 2 points.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's a handoff to Williams. Fourth down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. They send Britton Covey back deep. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. That's A.J. Brown and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. They'll come up here 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Nice combination of vision, patience, and speed by the running back here. The vision to see the hole, the patience to let the blocks unfold, and then the speed to hit it and pick up a nice gain.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. To throw, Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. Here's a 2nd and 6. Hurts gonna keep it on the option. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a first down.
Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. Hurts now. That's taken in right side by Goddard. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Here now, second down and goal. Here goes Hurts on the design run. And he will take it in himself. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
On is Elliott to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Rams offense ready to see what they can do. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin first and 10. Play action, Stafford. This one is caught by Robinson. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line.
Every team understands the value of generating explosive plays, but there's a flip side. The quarterback can only hold the ball so long with how good these teams are rushing the passer. So when you can check the ball down short and gain all the yards after the catch, man, what a weapon for an offense.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Stafford now on first down. He gets this to the veteran tight end, Higbee. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
A first down throw for Stafford. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard. Again, it's Stafford. And he's in. Tyler Higbee. Touchdown, LA. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Cardi now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams will even the score. It's now 21-all. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Eagles offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. This one tight throughout, all level at 21 as they'll search for a go-ahead score. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. To throw is Hurts. That one intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. On comes Joshua Cardi for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Rams go up by 7. 28-21. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep this one on the ground. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Third and long. Once again, they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. Here's first and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we're at halftime, and it's the visitors, the Rams, taking the lead to the locker room. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Eagles offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Quick slant into the hands of Smith.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down. Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
At some point, you would just like to see that internal clock start to speed up. The longer the play goes on, the more vulnerable you become as the quarterback. Get rid of the ball, but no matter what, you have to avoid the sack.
To throw on second down is Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 11.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Hurts to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And Hurts wisely going to slide after he's picked up the 1st down. A gain of 15 and a 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the 1st down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
On play action, Hurts. Big strides, look at him go. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Dotson, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. They'll try to run here with Barkley. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. Give him 16 there and a 1st down.
It's been a really nice drive they've been able to put together, Mike, and I think the key word is balance. Not having to rely too heavily on either the run or the pass. Continue to mix it up, going back and forth. Keep the defense off balance. A lot of success.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings us 2nd and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll run with Barkley. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And he is not going to get in. They make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
Well, nothing doing here, Mike. And the key to stopping that on defense is you have to get them before they have a chance to get going. And that's exactly what they're able to do here. No gain, force the 4th down.
On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This about as short as you can get. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will cut the lead down to 4. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. First and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
2nd and 7. It's another run here for Williams. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Stafford. Over the middle, it's Kupp. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Punt team headed out for the Rams. He'll punt for the 2nd time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. First down throw there is incomplete.
I think the coverage deserves a majority of the credit for that one, Mike. I mean, up front, really nice job by the offensive line. The pass rush was completely stonewalled. Skill players had all the time in the world to get open, and they were just blanketed.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Here in the 4th quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the 4th quarter.
Man in motion is Brown. Hurts again. He's going to run it. And he's going to be taken down.
When you're game planning during the week for a mobile quarterback like this, on every down, you have to have somebody to account for him. You can see why here. He's able to escape the pocket, turn into a runner, and he can take every play and make it a big play.
Here's Barkley. A short game, down to the 7. Second and goal. Hurts gonna hold on to this one. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
I don't mind the call. Down here this close to the goal line, you're trying to account for the extra defenders. In this case, you're trying to read them, but give credit to the defense. They had the running back accounted for and the quarterback.
3rd and goal for Hurts. This one caught at the 4. And he can only salvage a couple there. Down to the 3. And now it's 4th and goal.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. His kick is good. And the Eagles go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. The motion man is Nakua. Play action now for Stafford. That is caught downfield by Kupp. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
They'll get this complete. It's Kupp again. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. Kupp brings it in left side. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To the air again, Stafford. That's to the left side and pulled in by Higbee. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
Again, it's Stafford. This one is caught by Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 2nd down, goal to go. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
He puts it up, and it's caught. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Rams. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The kick is good. Makes the score Rams 35, Eagles 31.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. He keeps it himself. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.